Hey, it's me, Puppet DM, and I'm here to tell you all about the sponsors we have here at the Wandering Society. We're sponsored here by Mage Hand Press, makers of a bunch of 5th edition supplements, like the Book of Kobold or their series of new classes. And don't forget, Arcmada, the amazing sci-fi fantasy campaign setting for the world's greatest role-playing game. Be sure to check them out at store.mageandpress.com. Up next, we have Roll20. It's the platform we use here at the Wandering Society to play all of our games. It's easy to use, intuitive, and it now comes with dark mode. Be sure to check them out at roll20.net. We're also sponsored by Art Talsorian Games. Art Talsorian Games make great RPGs, and they've been doing so since the early 90s. Check their books. They've got Cyberpunk Red, which Simon tells me has been played here extensively, Castle Falkenstein, which also has been played here, and The Witcher, which has also been. Okay, we get it! Check them out at your FLGS or online at rtalsoriangames.com. Have you ever wanted to wake up and smell the coffee? Well, now you can with this next sponsor, Found Familiar. Get yourself some damn good coffee at foundfamiliar.com and use the code on the screen to get 15% off. What do you mean I can't drink coffee? What the fuck is felt? And we couldn't end this segment without talking about our good friends at Die Hard Dice. That's right. As a Dice affiliate, we are proud to partner with Die Hard Dice to bring you only the best in shiny click-clacks. Click-clacks? What is... Ow. You can check their ever-growing collection over at dieharddice.com and use the link below to get 15% off. You're putting this all on me? I better get a cut. Hello! Welcome to our 4th episode of InSpectres. Welcome to the Wandering Society. I am Simon at Wandering DM. I use he, him pronouns, and I will be GMing our little group through their adventure in Florida. But before we recap what happened last time, and then begin the second parter, because it's apparently we made it into a 2-parter, let's have everyone introduce themselves, tell us who you are, get over here, who you're playing, and we'll get going. So we'll start with the person to my left on the overlay. We're going to go around clockwise, so we will begin with Andrew.
I'm muted. Hi everyone. I'm Andrew. I use the he, him pronouns. I'll be playing Merle, who is our resident muscle, and also use the he, him pronouns. Let's see what happens today.
Indeed. Up next, we have Pooja.
I was dancing. Hello, everybody. I am Pooja. You can find me over on Twitter at Pooja and at Poojaberwalkie and all other places, including Twitch. And I am back playing Noor Sabat, the resident tech geek slash MacGyver, but only for techie situations. Both of our pronouns are she, her.
And on the other side of the overlay, we have Hannah.
Hello, hello. I am Hannah. I use she, her pronouns, and in this game I will be playing Gemma Artel, HBIC, who also uses she, her pronouns. Let's see if we can get through this without summoning any more demons or, you know.
And last but certainly not least, we have Mike.
Hello, Mike Brown, one half of Nerd Doom. I use he, him, and I play Uncle Buck Sailmore.
Wait, didn't you have shades 2 seconds ago? Ah, okay. I didn't see you removing them. I was like, wow, that's just editing magic. And so, to recap kind of what happened last time, the crew got a call from an older woman living in Fort Lauderdale who said she had lights in her closet, not closet, in her pantry. The trek should have been uneventful, but you have come to learn that your car, the old Buick, was possessed by none other than the devil himself, who was due stuff, apparently, in the contract that Gemma signed to get the business underway. There was a lot of back and forth, there was a lot of talk, there was a lot of my throat going to shit, and it was decided that the car would bring them to Fort Lauderdale, where they at least got a handle on the problem, on the situation, with Noor actually learning that these lights are sort of mechanized fireflies housing fragments of souls, clearly made by someone who works with animatronics. There's only one place, apparently, in all of Florida where you have a lot of animatronics. That is the Mouse Kingdom. And so to put an end to this machination and probably make a lot of money in the process, the gang decided to convince Satan to drive back the Buick to up north to Disney World. But before we get into that, we're going to have to just very quickly pan all the way across the state back to the inspector office, where Mr. Sailmore is currently working. There's you and Bob today. Not a sign of the other three. In fact, when you came into work this morning, you did not see the Buick. You probably have to assume that their last job took a little longer. And after, enough time for you to settle in, maybe grab a coffee, the phone rings. But not the work phone, your cell phone. It's Sharon. Or however it is you called her on your phone.
Shit. Hello? What do you need?
Hey, Buck, I'm coming to drop... Shit, what's the name of you? Buck.
Where's my note? For some reason I don't
Taylor.
remember. Okay, Taylor.
Hey, Buck, I'm coming to drop in Taylor. School's closed today, and I don't have time to look after him, so, I'll be there in about 15. You're at your shitty office, right?
Yeah, I'm over at the inspector's office. What do you have to do? What are you so busy with?
Oh, there's a conference I'm going to. It's in Atlanta. I have plain takes off in like 2 hours. So yeah, that's what it is. I don't have a babysitter, so
All right, bring him on over.
and as far as I know, your job doesn't really require any effort or energy, so you can watch after him.
Yeah, I'm sure I can take some time.
I'll be there in about 15.
See you later.
She hung up before you had time to reply, because of course she did.
Nope, I'm not gonna say it. Gotta be nice. Make sure I can keep the visitation going. Hey, Bob.
What?
Expecting some company over at the office. Do you know where the others is at?
They got a call. Oh, right, that's the one I didn't take. I seem to recall they were going south for a while. They should be back. Actually, they should have been back by now. Huh.
Well,
Maybe they're all dead. Maybe you're CEO now.
you escalated that quite a bit.
Would you be surprised in your line of work? Or, maybe they became condiment, you know? Seems like it's something that happens.
I mean, you're not wrong, but at least have a little bit of optimism in there, maybe.
Okay, well, maybe they got a very lucrative contract and they decided to spend all of the hard-earned cash on hookers and blow in Miami. How about that?
That sounds a little bit better. Yeah.
So, who's coming?
Well, my ex-wife is coming over. He's gonna bring over my son Taylor. We'll be watching him over today.
I don't do children.
Well, it'd be kind of hard if you have any physical contact with a child at the moment, but
I mean, I don't... You're on your own, Buck. I'm not good with children. I'm not playing babysitter. I'm not paid for this.
don't worry about it.
Haven't been paid at all.
I got it. Is there like some sort of trauma or something you've been dealing with kids that like a kid like mess up your restaurant at the time when you were working there, or?
I just don't like kids. They're loud, they're dirty, and they're loud and they're dirty.
I mean, you're right. They can be a handful, but you know, it's just a kid. It's like 5, 6. Shit,
You
6,
don't even
right?
know the age of your
5.
kid.
5. He's 5 years old.
I see. Well, make sure he doesn't come close to, Waffle Bub. I would hate for today to be the last day for me because your kid decided that he was hungry in the middle of the afternoon, you know?
I'll make sure he doesn't get too much of a nibble.
Alright, and Bob was about to say something, but the door to the office just slams open and comes in running, beelining for you. Taylor just going, "Daddy, Daddy!"
Hey little guy, how you doing? Come over here.
Hey, well, this is where you work? This is a big office. This is bye Mom. And, like, Sharon never even set foot inside. She just dropped a bag at the door and turned around, left. She is not dressed like someone who would be going to a convention. She's kind of very, very casual. Just very casual at the moment. Hair up in a bun, but otherwise nothing. Like, it's almost like she was, in loungewear.
Speaking of hookers and blow. So how's it going, kid? Doing all right? School's out today?
Yeah, school is closed because, well, we're not supposed to talk about it, but we got a ghost problem. Principal called in the InSpectres to deal with it. I thought it was you at first, but it wasn't. It must have been your other team.
Yeah, the other team. Yeah, the main team's out on a different job at the moment, so we had to get the backup in.
So what you do here?
Well, usually I'm kind of the director of marketing here, so I'm just taking care of a little things. Make sure we get some more calls in. People see us a lot more. The business is booming though. It's been well. Just got back, but apparently kind of got left out. So I had time for you today.
Yay! Oh, you made me waffles!
Yeah, wait. Not it. This waffle is kind of special, so let's leave that for now.
Yeah, don't touch me, kid. And to that, Taylor just jumps in fright. Spooked.
Don't don't worry. He doesn't bite too much, right, Bob?
I don't have teeth.
You got a lid. Bob, this is Taylor. This is our good friend Bob. He helps out around the office every once in a while. And also lives here.
Working with a waffle.
I am working with a waffle. It's a very, very long story.
Mommy said there would be some creepy people. She didn't say there would be waffles.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Just a talking waffle, just there, waiting to hopefully not die any day when someone accidentally puts too much syrup on the table. Who's hungry?
I am. I haven't had breakfast yet.
All right. Well, why don't we go down to the local diner? Assuming there's a local diner. Man, I haven't been around in a while. I'll just go straight to work. Damn. Yeah. Well, how about we go out to the restaurant, see if we can find something to eat.
Bob's like, there's a Waffle House nearby.
How about something else? Anything else? Is there like a Huddle House or like a maybe a McDonald's? I mean, you like hot cakes, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a sausage McMuffin.
Yeah. And then I can play in the ball pit, assuming that there are still ball pits at McDonald's because Simon hasn't seen one in like 20 years.
I'm pretty sure there's one over here. This is a pretty decently old town. I'm sure they still got ball pits and playground. If not, they at least got slides.
Yay. We'll fade on that as Buck and Taylor leave the office. Just out of curiosity, are you taking Bob with you?
Hell no.
Okay, good. You lock behind you, leave the office, and we'll whoosh over to the highway, the interstate, just north of I think you're getting closer to Orlando at the moment. Friends in the Buick. How's it going? What's happening? What's going on in your mind since the discovery of mechanized souls?
I think Nor is. Is the Buick is a sedan or a station wagon? I can't remember.
I think it was like a sedan.
It's a sedan, yeah.
Okay, so Nor is kind of she's in the back seat, kind of taking up the seat she's in the middle, and she is tinkering with the remnants of the Bugaroos.
Is there anything you wanted to get out of them or to do with them?
I cannot remember since it's been a while. Did we get the dead little pieces of stone soul out?
No. From what I remember, they were still inside. You knew that this is what was powering them.
Yeah, okay.
But you had yet to
That's what
anything
she's working on. Then she's going to try to extract them. Because I think there's four. We have four pieces.
4 of them, yeah.
Yeah, so she's just going to work on extraction while they're on the road.
And you give me a techno.
I sure can.
And remember, you all split your bonus dice from last time into equal parts, all the things, so you have 4 bonus dice for everything today.
Well,
Fun.
tech's my highest, so I got a 6.
6, that's a complete success with...
I have 4 I have 4 dice
Just dice.
in tech, so
I mean, that works. Please tell us what happens and what's the result of...
well, I think it takes a while. Nora just ignores all the conversation in the car because she is like hyper focused on doing what she's doing, and whoever's sitting in the back with her, it now has the fortune. Well, I guess where are Gemma and Merle sitting?
I think Merle is driving and Gemma's in the passenger seat.
I thought the demon is driving.
Is the demon
Well,
driving?
If the demon is driving, there's just no... Like, you don't have to have someone in the driver's seat. The car
Okay.
drives itself.
Well, in which case, Nor has asked Merle to hold his hand out, and she is, as she removes these little gems, she's dropping them either into his palm or a cup he's holding or something. Because, we're making do with what we have in a moving car. And then once they're all out, Nor puts these pieces together, and the pieces snap together almost magnetically, which doesn't make sense because they're crystalline looking, I believe. But they snap together and there's like a low glow once it's all done. But I would say this is probably going to be over the course of the ride. I don't think you can attach a soul very quickly.
In like the hour and a half that it's gonna take.
Yeah. But yeah, so I would say timing wise, she gets this done right as they're pulling into their destination.
Okay. What about the other 2?
I think we're just like enjoying. Enjoying is a strong word, but we are along for the drive on the way back, sort of wondering what we're missing by not being in the office.
I would have to say that Merle is definitely unsettled by the fact that the car is driving itself, but he's totally taking advantage. Like, he's put the seat all the way back so that he can help Noor with like what she's doing. But like, I mean, he's sitting in the front, kind of lounged all the way back. The seat is back, so it's like, depending on the angle you look at, you kind of wonder if there's anybody in the front seat at all.
You make your way. I don't know how long it takes from front on.
From Miami to like Orlando, it's
Yeah,
like
it's-
5-6 hours.
Wow, distances. Yeah, so it's gonna take most of the day for you to.
Okay, what
To get
if we hyperdrive? We put a hyperdrive into the demon, or the demon has a hyperdrive.
Does it?
I have to agree. I mean, Satan's at the wheel. Why can't he just...
Okay, but if we're stopped
You
by
can
the
only
cops,
go 66 miles an hour.
In your car.
we can
Six-
go
oh, because
less
it's- oh
than
God.
We
the
can't
speed
even
limit.
I'm
on
sorry.
the highway.
As a Texan, I'm offended because you don't want to know how fast we drive in between cities, because it is not in a number that begins with 6.
Well, yeah, but I mean, in Texas, the thing is if you don't reach another city by the end of the day, aren't like a pack of wild coyotes gonna come
Yeah,
out of
you end
nowhere
up in
and
the
like eat your
desert and you
car?
die. Yeah.
No, not the part of Texas I live in. I live in the populated part of Texas.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
I'm in the. I mean Houston. You're talking about West Texas.
It's just big. But
Texas
no,
is very big. Yes, it takes
The,
a day to get out of it.
there is a way. There's a way for me to go faster.
How?
I need to be fed
please?
souls.
Oh, for God's sake! Can you not go faster in the interim, and then we can give you souls? We don't have any on us at the moment. It's
You
not
mean
like
you
we
want
can
me to
stop
run
up at
you
a
a tab?
Wawa. Yes.
Wait, can we go over just really quickly what exactly we have convinced this demon he owes us?
Technically, because you succeeded on your check, he owes you
A lot. We negotiated heavily.
like
So-
whatever you want, really.
So we want a flying van or car
Like he
or
said
something.
he could not give you anything until he had at least one soul to be able to power like the wish giving.
Which Nora's working on putting together, but I believe he owes us a flying something. He owes us
A flying like
car.
epic
We wanted
van
a
with like
flying
a decal
van.
on the
SUV.
side or
No,
something.
no. That's what he offered us.
Oh, yeah,
we
that's what he
wanted a
offered.
flying van with really good like crash rating. But
Yes.
he was like, what if I get you something that's like from a music festival and has duct tape for seatbelts? And
Yeah, he basically gave us a Woodstock van.
Yeah.
And we asked for a flying car.
Yeah.
So flying car, but I think there were some other things. We convinced him that he owed us something else too, because I don't remember. Whatever.
Yes.
Get us a flying car, and I think if we helped him with this soul technomancer guy, person, he would also owe us something
Soulmancer,
else.
I like that. Yes, because that's the thing. He was saying that hell is hemorrhaging all of these.
Yes,
all
we were
these
going to
wayward
stop the
souls, which-
hemorrhaging.
We've decided that this is like we're using the Lucifer rules, and basically everyone that's in hell sort of deserves to be there. It's like karmic jail.
We also determined that escaping from hell didn't, like, sending the soul back to hell wasn't worse than being on Earth. I think that is also what we determined, because we're like, we're not going to send people back if they just got out of jail. We're not cops.
No.
So
No,
there
that's
was
it, but
was some clarification as to,
yeah.
was it like if they're in hell, they have a chance to get out, kind of a thing, and
Exactly.
if they're stuck in Earth,
It's if they are they're basically, hell is like purgatory, if you will, from like a Christian point of view. So basically it's you go there and you sort of have to work out all of the bad deeds you did in your life. And when it's done, you go
there's
to
hope.
like whatever afterlife is. Yes.
Yeah, there's
Whereas
hope
when
to
you're-
get out of hell, but if your soul's been pulled out by this technomancer person, you're just forever
stuck
used
here.
and used against your will and don't have a way to get out. So we're kind of, we agree, and I think after all of that, that's why we agreed to, because
I'm not that
normally
much
you're
of a
like,
bad
why would I send souls back to hell? That seems terrible, but I guess you only have two alternatives, so at least they can get out that way. Okay,
That's
so
true. Mike
yes.
wasn't there last. No, you heard some of the episode last week, I think, but I don't know if you had stayed up until the car started to speak. But
Not that much.
Voice of the devil. So that is a good reminder. Thank you. Now I know that that's why Nora is putting this soul back together, so we can get our get a little battle buddy.
So it's going to take let's shorten it to 3 hours.
Okay.
If only because well, for some reason, no one seems to try to stop you. Everyone in traffic seems to always like shift a lane over conveniently whenever you're passing around. And the Devil Buick keeps, you know, when you play like Yellow Car on the road, like you count how many. Devil Buick counts or points out like everyone going to hell on the road, and for what reason. And it seems that like 95% of the people is just the basic excuse is lives in Florida.
Yeah.
But otherwise it's all like cheater, whatever else, cop, and whatever else. one of them is actually someone who like con ghosts out of ectoplasm.
What?
Yeah, there are some like supernatural crimes that y'all weren't aware of. Apparently that's also a business, but
You can do
devil
that?
doesn't like them. Don't even think about it. Ectoplasm's valuable.
Well, I thought you were trying to talk me out of it.
You don't. Unless you want to give up your soul. Then do.
I mean, how valuable is the ectoplasm? Doesn't matter.
Lots.
It's a different
Couldn't come up with
time for a different
something.
conversation.
But no, by the time you get to Orlando, it is almost nightfall. The park is, of course, closed at this time. So you crash at like a nearby hotel or something. Maybe stage your activities for the next day. When, of course, you realize, you will have been gone from the office for a couple of days. Now it's been, what, 2 days, I think, that you've been gone? It's going to be 3. No one has told Buck where you are. Or Bob. Up to you if you want to reach out or anything. Because I'm going to pan back over to Buck and Taylor. Eating at the McDonald's. And, Taylor left you alone after breakfast, going to play in the slides and all that. You're, left to yourself. Until a young-ish woman comes up to your table. She's holding a Polaroid. Maybe you're thinking early 30s, mid 30s, of Latin descent. Maybe she Mexican, or at least in the Latin community at either she is or she's like mixed race or something, but she comes up to you with a kind of thick Spanish accent and says, "My son told me that you are one of the InSpectres. That true?" He said your son, and she points to like Taylor, who's playing with a little boy about his age in the slides. Is it true?
Why, yes, I am. I'm one of the crew in the InSpectres.
Oh, I could never thank you enough for what you did for my family. Thank you so much again. Without you, we would have lost everything. Do you mind if I take a picture?
Yeah, sure, perfectly fine.
You have no idea who he is. You don't recall seeing her at the Waffle House or at the haunted house attraction, but she like snaps a picture of you with her Polaroid and is very very happy and very glad, and she's like, I know it's kind of strange, but do you mind sign it?
Yeah, no problem. Let me get up.
Yeah, it's just like we owe you a lot, and I feel like the fact that you did it pro bono is just, I don't get, like, I appreciate, really, I appreciate what you did, but
Yeah, it's no problem. Any way to help. Who do I want to make it out to?
oh, I have to come up with a name, right? I'll make it out to Magda.
Magda, that's a Magda.
Yeah, Magda. You're kind of far from what's this? Jacksonville. You're kind of far from Jacksonville, though. Are you here on a job?
Just a little bit of vacation, as you can. Over there, my son. We was just hanging out for the day, having a nice, father son adventure, if you will.
Oh, that's good. Good that you've come all the way here. It's. I'm sorry. I'm probably blushing right now. Well, I'll leave you to your to your meal and everything. But thank you again for what you did.
Yeah. Don't forget your Polaroid. You have a good day, man.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I'll reach out for a handshake.
And you shake her hand, and she sort of lights up. Says, "Oh, I even that's right." And she undoes a couple buttons from the blouse she's wearing to show you the t-shirt she has underneath is an official InSpectre merch. InSpectre ER and not RE.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I had to help you, so I did my part and bought a t-shirt. Yep.
Well, thank you for the support. Always appreciate it.
Thanks. Good. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
And she hurries back to the slides. Gets her son. They're leaving the McDonald's. Waves at you again. And your kid, Taylor, walks up to you.
Hey.
Hey. They told me that you helped them.
Yeah. Went through a lot of jobs lately, so it took me a while to remember what was happening. But I'm glad that everything worked out for them in the end.
Eduardo told me that you got rid of the gremlins in his house. What's a gremlin?
I don't like little scary furry creatures. You remember the little I forgot what they're called, the Ewees or whatever on the Starlands. You know what you're talking about?
The Ewoks, Daddy.
Oh, yeah, Ewoks. Think like those little creatures, except a little bit smaller and kind of more of a little bit more mean and things of that nature. Go a little crazy in the night, especially put water on it, whatever.
I'm freedom after midnight. But Ewoks aren't mean. They're the good guys.
They are the good guys. The Ewoks are the good guys. Yeah, they just look kind of like them, except they're small, more furry, a few more colors here and there, and that's all.
You think I can help catch one? Can I bring one home? Do you think Mommy would like it if I brought one home?
Stop that. No, let's. I mean, I believe you could definitely do it. You definitely a future ghost hunter, definitely. But for the time being, let's hold off on it. Let's not surprise your mother too much with all the good stuff. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So where are we going now?
Well, for right now, we're gonna go back to the office, make sure I didn't miss any calls. I gotta check in on the crew. Want to make sure they're all okay. Okay, haven't heard from them in a couple times. Actually, can you give me a few moments? I gotta go tankle and then take a phone call. If that's all right.
Okay, and he plops himself back up on his seat.
Good. I just walk off to the corner and I call Gemma specifically.
Need I remind you that we are playing... Were we playing in the 80s in this game?
No, not in this game.
Not in this
You,
game.
No.
you did mention a cell phone.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, definitely on a cell phone.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
also have an office line. Maybe it's the early aughts.
I've
It's just old.
I've been all over the place with games
I
and
know.
media lately.
Mm-hmm.
So
I get
yes,
it.
Gemma, your phone rings.
Oh. Hello?
Hey, Gemma.
Fuck. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I made it back to the office and noticed you guys were gone. You guys doing all right?
Matter of opinion, but we are in one piece and we did complete the last mission, so there's that.
Okay.
How are things on your end?
Quiet day so far. Kid got dropped off today, so we're hanging out for the time being.
Your kid
Yeah, Taylor.
is with you?
Yes, at the moment.
How unfortunate. Did you want to meet up with us, or...
You know what? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Sure the kid could enjoy a few times out in the open. Bring the kid to work day kind of thing.
Okay. Well,
Since you're already done with the job, right?
well, yes, but you weren't available at the time, and it was rather pressing. It was a rather long drive, and we couldn't just wait around for you to show up.
No, I get it. It's fine. But it looks like you guys taking care of it. That's my apologies. I was a little bit indisposed at the moment.
It's fine. We're currently in Orlando, so we have some... Do you want us to come up to the office, or would you rather meet us down here?
So Orlando, that's not too far a drive from me. You know what? It sounds like a good idea. I can drive down there. That should be all right.
That's good, because we've been driving all day, and I'd rather not get back in that car.
Well, what's wrong with the car this time?
We'll discuss it when you get down here.
Okay, that sounds exciting. Well, glad everything's working out. I'll see you guys pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. I'll give him the address to the hotel where we're staying.
All right. It's gonna take you, the better part of the afternoon.
3.5 hours,
to get there. Yeah. But you make your way there. Basically, to coordinate everything, like the team will arrive at the hotel a couple of hours after you've gotten there. Because otherwise, yeah. But anyway, it's like you all meet at the lobby type of thing. Either one party was there a couple minutes before. You can choose who, what if need be. But otherwise, yeah, you reunite. Taylor, who has slept the whole way, is overjoyed to see Daddy's coworkers, and will assail you with questions.
Oh, hello. Hey, how's everybody going?
Hello, Buck.
Merle, I guess things are up with the car again.
Well, I really don't know how it happened, but Bessie's possessed.
What?
What does that mean?
Hold on.
Oh, hey, little man.
Hold on. It means someone's kind of done some little things. Speaking of which, hello everybody. This is Taylor, my son. This big burly man over here. This is Merle. This one over here is Nora. She's our little techie and little firecracker. This is a boss, Jibba.
Hello,
Hi.
young buck.
Hi. Oh. Hi, everyone. Taylor. So,
Good job.
where are the ghosts?
Well, the ghost. You said possessed?
Yeah.
No ghosts today, but we've got a demon
It's-
and soul.
Wait, hold on, Taylor. Can you put on the earmuffs real quick?
What's the demon day?
Hold on. Can you go over there for a little bit? Here's a coin. There's a vending machine around here, right?
There's a vending machine.
There should be, yes.
All right, here, take this. Go get you some snacks. All right.
You notice the snacks in the vending machine are all made out of ectoplasm.
God damn it.
It now contains 20% ectoplasm. And yeah, he's just gonna go and get like Reese's Pieces with ectoplasm.
Okay, so possession, Demon, Betsy. Run that by me.
So, we were driving down to this job down in Fort Lauderdale, and Bessie started misbehaving. She just wasn't running right. Got out, popped the hood, right there on the engine block, just altar to Satan. I Grandmama's car, and it got possessed. You see him kind of wipe like a tear from the corner of his eye.
Mm-hmm.
I just family heirloom like Bessie, and this doesn't happen. It's just not right. Okay, it's not right.
Yeah, that's a problem right there. I'm sorry for you, man. Sorry for it. Look at Gemma.
It's just a small technical setback. It's nothing that can't be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
There's a demon in the car. These types of things happen all the time. It's nothing to be concerned about.
A demon in the... Okay, hold on. Does it have a name? Like, why is it possessed it? Or
Well, it says that its name is Beelzebub. Why it possessed it is not important and could be anyone's fault. We don't know. And we're dealing with it. It asked for souls in exchange for its services, and so we are trying to find it something to suffice, and that is what we're doing here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound about right, Nor?
Nor looks up from where she has put 3 pieces together
Mm-hmm.
of the soul and just says, why don't we just show you? And she snaps the 4th piece together.
As you do so, it begins to shine brighter. It vibrates, and there's this low hum. There's a few tremors in the ground, enough that the clerk behind the desk just like pulls themselves up against it and looks around a bit in a panic as to like, what the fuck? How can an earthquake happen? Just like, it shakes and rattles, like, the stationery on the desk. There's maybe like a few like things that were pinned to a corkboard behind them that fell down, but other than that, no damage whatsoever. And before you is this baseball-sized mote of light that just floats, probably aimlessly. Like, it's kind of a random pattern, like someone was eagerly looking around, taking in their surroundings.
Should we take this down to our friend?
I mean,
Is that a soul?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's a recombined one.
I mean, beggars can't be choosers at this point. Yes, a
Yeah,
reconstituted soul is as good as any other.
Yeah.
It just needs the one, right? Should be fine.
Yeah, he didn't. Well, they didn't specify that it couldn't be the one that I was putting together. I felt like the whole I need a soul was pretty much code for give me the soul that's in these bugs.
Yeah, just flavor text and yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess let's get things started. All right. Taylor.
He has finished the Reese's Pieces in maybe 2 bites.
Shit.
Wow.
All right, kid. Gonna check something out. Stay behind me, close. All right.
Are we gonna see a ghost?
Maybe.
He walks up to you, gets behind you, holds your pant leg, Okay.
Let's
Not
go.
gonna be scared.
Yeah, you got this, boy.
You walk out into the parking lot, and Betsy is exactly where you left it.
Hey,
But-
buddy.
Hey,
I have a present for you.
is it a soul?
That's no fun. BS. Yes, it is.
Yeah. The hood pops
So-
open.
You're, just as a reminder, you're gonna make all of the other things we talked about happen if I give you this, right?
Yeah, I'll give you your flying car.
Yeah. I think you owe us more than that, but you know. Here. Nora's just gonna take, like, uncharacteristically take a couple of steps back. If it's science related, Nora is very willing to be up close and personal, but we're supernatural-ing here, and so she's gonna underhand toss this giant rock into the open hood of the car.
The hood just like closes back and it
Chomp, 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 chomp,
yeah,
chomp.
it seems to chomp on it. Taylor is freaking out. Not out loud screaming, but you can hear Buck that he's like
It's okay, son. It's okay, son. Just the car's a little sick, and for some reason sounds like Ashton Kutcher with strep throat. So it'd be okay, son. It'd be perfectly fine.
once the soul has been consumed, Betty says, "Alright, your car will be delivered in 3 to 5 business days."
3 to 5. That's not what we agreed upon.
Excuse me.
You're a demon. What's business day?
I'm not a fucking
you?
genie.
Whoa,
I mean,
man. Whoa,
aren't
calm
you,
the
though?
language.
What? What language?
There's a child present, Bessie.
So
there
fucking
is a
what?
Hey. Yeah, calm that down. I can like UPS around here.
If you want to chide the devil, can you make a contact check, please?
I will.
Fucking put the devil back in his place.
Like, where's my damn roll? Oh, it's right in front of me. I got 4. Let's go. What happened to my... Oh, it's over here. There we go. Was it... It was an extra 4? Is that what you said?
Contact, yeah, would be whatever you have in contact. So what is
Okay.
your...
That's 4. So
That's 4. And you have up to 4 bonus dice that you can use from the bank.
Oh, okay. I think I'll be all right with that without doing that for now.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 6. 2 bonus dice, and tell me what happens.
Kind of just so like after the beta language, I just give him a nice just look, boy. You need to understand that there's a 5-year-old child here. You can't just be saying whatever you can be hobble drooble and kind of thing. I mean, I got a little bit of mouth myself, but I got to calm that down. I ain't got too many times I can help get with this kid. And he comes back saying that stuck to his mother. It's my butt. All right. You calm that down.
All right.
Good. Now, why are we waiting 3 to 5 business days?
Because the car needs to be put together.
And it takes that long to put it together for someone like you?
I mean, like... Oh, y'all drive a hard bargain. Fine, I'll do it in 2 days.
All right. 2 days shipping. I'll take it.
Not even making you pay extra for it. I'm better than Amazon.
Thank you. Very kind.
But also, I gave you a literal soul, and I've only had to do that figuratively for Amazon.
Oh, you'd be surprised how literal it is. for them.
Okay, so what's next? Do we go find this Soul Tinkerer?
I would appreciate it.
What extra powers did you just get from me chucking that rock into your mouth?
I got one little thing that says narratively appropriate power to be used at dramatic time.
Cool.
Probably
So
through the introduction of a talking head.
Are you still stuck? So you're still stuck in the car for the time being?
Not really.
Ooh, so you can come in with us to get the scientist.
I can get Bessie back.
Yeah, you can get your piece of car back. Piece of car. Sorry, sir.
All right, let's go.
Let me try to see what I can possess around here. Shit. Okay, what is this going to be? I need someone to make a roll.
Just hand roll.
Yeah, I don't know. What is this going to be?
What am I rolling?
Immediate.
Let's go with academics. Let's see. I'll use academics. Whoever wants to roll it can roll. And the result will be, well, you might decide or I might decide what
Who's our academic person?
What's the context for the role? I've got
the context
in academics.
is the
It should be
devil
Gemma.
trying to find something that would be appropriate for it to possess. Considering that, you know, if you succeed, this is probably something that will come in like useful for you. That is one franchise dice, and you get to describe the result of the action.
Let's see, what do we have around here that would be good for you to get into? What capability do you have for possessing things? What need do you have?
None. I'm the devil. I just don't do little girls anymore because
Right. There's a commentary to be made there, but
they made a
Taylor-
movie out of this.
Taylor, darling, do you have a toy or anything that you've brought with you?
I was thinking more like a
Ye-
strong person, you know?
Oh, you want him to possess Merle?
No, another
No.
one.
Another one.
Do we have, how about like,
Well, there's the desk clerk, but I don't know. He looks a little bit like a desk clerk from Orlando. So,
Well, I mean, you succeeded, so if you wanted to bring something into the world, we can do it as a talking
can
head.
we find a unusually beefy nerd?
What? Oh my god.
I mean, I feel like
See what you're doing.
Noor, let's go one-on-one and explain to us where this person comes from and why they've been chosen.
What parking lot are we in again?
Parking lot of a random choose one hotel from Disney World.
Okay.
And that's
Oh gosh, there's still. Oh,
not on the Disney property though. We're staying off property.
I know who it is though. The devil has a bigger radius than us.
Having
Okay.
possess a cast member.
So when I say let's get looking for an unusually beefy nerd,
Mhm.
Beelzebub or whatever his name is goes out and finds for us the
Wait,
Disney actor
Mhm.
please.
whose day job is Captain America.
Oh, I was gonna say Gaston.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh, I wanted a nerd though.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's it's discount Chris Evans.
Cool.
There's a red glow that jumps out of the car, sort of shaped like a cloud almost, with a heavy stench of sulfur. And it flies out into the night. I mean, we know out of game it succeeded. We'll just have to wait for Captain America to show up. He's probably asleep right now.
2 days.
No, it's not going to take 2 days for that.
Hopefully he'll come back.
I don't
I'm
care.
sure.
I got
I'm
my
sure
Bessie
you will.
back.
Left us.
Well, does
You know what?
Betsy still work?
Marilla's gonna jump into the driver's seat and turn the engine over.
And make a technology check.
Shit. I only have 2 in tech.
Or
Can I
bonus
take-
dice.
Can I
Do
take a
that.
bonus dice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Take
You
the
have,
bonus die.
you
Take
have-
the
you have
bonus
4,
die.
yeah.
Okay. I will take 1. So,
Okay.
should I increase my tech or just roll 3d6?
No, it's you roll and then it'll ask you a question. You add 1.
Oh right, that's
Mhm.
true. My Spanish is so terrible.
And that's a
Oh, thank
6.
God.
Boom.
2 franchise dice earned. And please describe to us how
So
it's-
Merle jumps straight into the driver's seat. You know, he puts the seat back up, kind of adjusts it, gets himself into like that perfect position for like just, you know, driving down the highway kind of thing. Puts the key in the ignition, turns, and the engine just purrs beautifully to life. It's like, sounds like a brand new V8. Like it's never been, you know, touched. It's never had problems. Everything is just absolutely sublime.
it smells like new car smell inside.
The perfect new car smell.
This car was brought back to what it was originally. In fact, you
Folks.
realize now that there's about half an inch of height you gained inside the car that was just like all of the like smoke and ash accumulation of people smoking in it for so long that like now that it's disappeared, you're like, oh wow, oh this was the color inside. Okay.
I see Grandmama had some great taste with this upholstery. Folks, we got our Bessie back.
That's
She's
good.
mighty fine.
I mean,
That's good.
she's only your emotional support car. I'm ready for the flying one as soon as it comes in.
Well, I'm glad for you, Merle. I'm glad the car's purring like a new kid.
So, Daddy, what happened?
Well, the guy, the ghost was apparently
The red
a
cloud?
bar. Yeah, it was borrowing Mr. Merle's car for a moment. Needed a ride to something else, helping out so he can go on his own, if you will. And they were helping him get that.
Well, that's nice of Mr. Merle to lend his car. Well, Ghost in need.
Mm-hmm. It's real nice.
God, all you did was like catch them.
Nah, sometimes we just help them out, make sure they're okay. We try not to hurt them too much, not unless they're nice and mean. But we don't see that too often. We think it's better to make sure they're okay than to hurt them.
And that was really a ghost?
It was indeed a ghost, definitely a ghost.
Because Mommy said that, she said that your work was, what did Charlie and Charlie. You're a Charlie 10. And that it, but that was a real ghost. So I can tell her that she was wrong. And that you're a ghost hunter. Or you lift ghosts. You're like a ghost taxi.
Yeah, we're like a ghost taxi. Make sure they get to the right place.
I grew up, I want to be a ghost taxi.
That's good, son.
And we're gonna fast forward to the morning as Taylor needs to go to bed early, and you need to prep for whatever awaits you at Disney World. What is your prep actually? What's the montage of prep that you do early that morning?
Well, Nor doesn't sleep much because
The hotel coffee is disgusting, or I'm sorry.
no, but Nor. Well, first of all, we're near Disney. There's a lot of coffee shops, but when you wake up, there is those like takeaway boxes of coffee that like you can get at like Einstein's and other places that have enough coffee for 12 people.
Mm-hmm.
When you wake up in the morning, there is one of those there, and it's half empty. And Nor is on the floor of whatever rooms we're staying in, and just has everything spread out, and is just going through rolls and rolls of duct tape, putting things together, adding fuses to things that shouldn't have fuses. And has a bunch of lighters set out for everybody.
So those are new tools, I guess.
Yes.
Then that warrants a technology check.
Yee. Let's roll for nerd.
Indeed.
Are they Zippos?
Ooh.
A 4. So it's positive. They work. But you must include a negative humorous effect.
A negative humorous effect.
What's the one thing that could happen that just, while not completely bad, would just make...
Oh, it's it's exactly like a comet. When whatever is set fire to, it's going to look like one of those cartoons that we grew up with, where they go off fine, but you end up covered in soot and ash. And with your hair like standing on edge, like you've been exploded a little bit.
Mm-hmm. The Acme, yeah, nice. But they're all ready.
Good thing I don't have to worry about hair.
But
it'll give you hair and it'll make it stand on hand.
Whoa! That's a new one.
Powerful
for me.
technology.
Listen, we're dealing with demons. Anything can happen.
So that's Nor. What about Merle? I guess Buck just wakes up and puts his clothes on.
Get my morning courage.
Oh, Daddy, can I have some? That juice?
No, you cannot, son.
What's that?
No, you cannot.
Why?
Because this is a little bit for the adults. It will give you too much. It will make you sick in the stomach until you grow up and get a little stronger. Okay, boy?
Why'd you drink stuff that will make you sick?
Well, it doesn't make me sick because I got a little bit bigger. You'll get there too someday.
Okay. Can I have it now? He stands up on like his tippy toes. I'm bigger. Can I have it now?
Oh boy! You got me there. All right, let me get a little bit of cup. All right, just a bit, tiny bit. Okay, don't tell your mom.
He smells it and he's like, "No, thank you. This is what
Good
mommy
boy.
uses to wash the counters."
Yeah, it's a little dangerous. It's a little friendly one, but yeah, that's it. There you go. Finish that
I
one.
don't know what you should drink real juice.
Sometimes I have real juice.
And he looks to Merle and Gemma, and what are they doing this morning? Setting up the prep.
I think mostly just the same thing that Buck is doing. Get up, get dressed, see what the heck Nor is up to. All these technical things spread out across the floor.
Very much same. I mean, at best, Merle is gonna look over to Noor and kind of survey the floor and just Now, Sher, what you up to with all that stuff?
Well, if we'd be here all day if I tried to explain it to you. But here, Nor hands out lighters to everybody. I don't know what to expect, but I've prepared for whatever I could think of. So just be ready to catch something and light it on fire.
All right. Okay.
Which button do I press?
On a lighter?
Yeah, like do I just like a regular like?
Oh yes, they're regular lighters. They're basically when Nora went out to get coffee. She also hit up the corner store and got a bunch of like big lighters.
Gemma, on the trip back before I got it, I meant to give you here's a pack just in case you were running out. Just throw a pack to you.
Bless you. Thank you.
Just don't smoke around the kid, okay?
What, like directly in front of him?
No, that's okay. Mommy's new boyfriend also smokes in front of me all the time.
Well, he shouldn't do that. That's
Well,
bad.
that's definitely not a good thing, okay? Okay,
But
kid.
his smell like skunk.
That's why we don't do menthols.
And with the group heading out to the entrance to Disney World, we're just gonna go take a quick break. And when we come back, the showdown question mark? Investigation, I guess, because I don't think you're gonna go in lighter blazing. So let's take 5 to 8 minutes. We'll be right back. Grab a snack, grab some coffee, just not 6 cups, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, 8.
Stop trying to tell Nora what to do.
And we are back. Except my Zoom is on the wrong mic. There we go. So, there you stand in line to get tickets, get into Disney World. You go in without a hitch. Taylor is amazed at everything. And a mere few feet after the entrance, you have a few like actors that are there, and one dressed in red, white, and blue just waves at you. Captain America looks uncomfortable in like their spandex suit.
Do we know who that is?
Nah, sure. I don't know who that is.
Not familiar with him. He seems to know us, though.
Definitely looks like they know us.
Seeing as you don't really make a move, he just...
No waves back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, okay. We approach.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow, how can I... I cannot do a deep, bassy voice, so you're gonna have what you're gonna have. Hey.
Remember, he's the actor
Yeah, he's just
in
an
a
actor.
costume.
Right,
He's
right. Mhm.
not actually Chris Evans, so it's
So,
okay.
yeah, but whoever pretends to be Chris Evans definitely has a bigger chest than me. And thus probably bigger lungs. And thus a deeper voice.
All you gotta do is the chest laugh.
Hey, it's, me.
Yes, it is.
It is you,
Me who?
Do we know you?
Mr. Rogers.
I was the car.
Bassett?
Oh,
Oh!
you're Bub.
Yeah. Yeah. Bub.
Mm-hmm.
Should we
Christ,
still
half
call
of
you
my
Buzz,
pieces.
or should we call you Cap?
This
No,
is so much better than the car.
Yeah, I'm liking this. You should keep this.
It's nice. It's nice.
I mean, so far I have tempted quite a lot of mortals, but I'm not here for work. I'm not here for pleasure. Yeah.
That's too bad.
Refer to me as Cap. Hey, kid. And like Taylor is just eyes wide, like Daddy knows Captain America.
Score one for the father.
So, what's happening? I don't even know why you wanted me to get this guy. He works for minimum wage, has a skin problem, barely sleeps. I mean, I could have gone for someone
You can't.
better.
No, the people operating the rides, maybe. Like, it is. You had to go through auditions for that job.
I think you're doing good for yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, all right.
Wait until you
But,
get your paycheck.
Here's the thing. You're supposed to tell us where to go. We're looking for the Soul Tinkerer.
Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. I hadn't turned on my soul radar in a bit. It's like they're everywhere.
Detached from body?
Yeah. He points to he points in a direction that Simon, having never been to Disney World, have no idea exactly where it is compared to the entrance, so we'll just assume a lot of things.
That away.
Which park are we supposed
I don't
to
care.
be in
I
right
don't
now?
know what this is supposed to be. So
We'll say we're in the Magic Kingdom. Make life easy.
Yeah.
you have said words.
It's the one with the castle.
It's got the castle and the carousel. So
There you go.
So yeah.
He says, it's that he points towards Liberty Square. Just there's a bunch over there.
Liberty Square. Really? Where the
Yeah,
Haunted Mansion is.
kind of fitting, don't you think?
A little bit too fitting and
I
on the
suppose
nose.
if they wanted to
And then
hide a
there's
bunch
some
of
over
disembodied souls, it would be the place to do it.
some over there. He points to the castle. The eponymous castle. And
That makes sense too. You'd have to sell your soul to get a reservation in there.
not technically true. But if you do, I can get you, permanent residency in it.
That's all right.
I'm just saying it's easier than a flying car.
Mama says never gamble with your soul.
Oh, it's not a gamble. I mean, it's a one and done. There's nothing left. to
Straight
chance.
trade.
Yeah, it's an exchange.
Mama says don't trade your soul.
Also,
There you
technically,
go.
you have nothing to worry about. You're just gonna be in and out of hell anyway.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah,
Please,
it's
Cap, continue.
kind of complicated. There, and also here, and he points down at his feet. It's like ants all over the place, and yeah. But those are the three biggest. I mean, it kind of works based on my vision, wherever I'm looking. Can't really sense out of that. That's just the realm of science fiction and fantasy.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
what was the third location?
He looks back at his feet.
Just down, straight down.
Like underneath the earth, or specifically your feet.
No, not my feet are fine. I meant, are there tunnels in there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, then they're in the tunnels, and they're in the hall of whatever with other bunch over there. I count maybe like 20-ish, 30. About the same in the castle.
Well,
And there's a lot of people. Oh,
Well, we're
wait,
just-
I have to do this. And he like takes a few steps away and just like poses with kids after kids after kids.
mhm.
And he's like, I hate my job.
While he's doing that, Nor turns to the others and says, "We should probably go down, right? Because we don't really actually need souls. We need the scientist who made the bugs."
You think the scientist is going to be in the tunnels?
I mean, that seems more likely to have a workshop than inside a ride.
Is there a service entrance around here? Merle will look for like a random unmarked door that
Well,
I'm sure there's lots of employee entrances all around.
and luckily, Bub has possessed an employee, so he might have that knowledge knocking around in the back of his head.
Yeah, it
Over
looks
there.
like that, right?
Okay.
He points
Well,
to like a what should have been like a gift shop. But there's clearly like an exit door, like a fire exit for the gift shop, and another door like a few feet aside.
Yeah.
It's like the second one, unmarked. I'll join you when I'm done with the kids. Just keeps taking poses after pose as like a lineup starts to form.
Oh, Lord.
Well, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, why have I chosen that person?
We should really not just leave him here. People, he's on his walking around hours. There is a specified meet and greet area and hours for Captain America. This is not it. If you want to get a meet and greet with Captain America, go over to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride and find the meet and greet area with the post hours. All right? This is invasive to his time where he's supposed to be walking around. We need to take him with us. It's employee business.
Yeah, you're gonna make that contact check.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, come on. A 6, 2 franchise dice, and a success, so they'll leave you alone, I guess. You can describe anything else that you want to have happen.
I mean, they're disgruntled, as Disney people are when they are told something that they cannot do inside the parks. But they realize that this is, the way things work and have always worked. There's always been meet and greet areas and hours, and Captain America is no different than any other character actor. So they sort of disperse after a little while of, one or two more people still hanging around wanting to take, one last picture. Oh, Cap, one last signature, Cap. But eventually we do get him back to ourselves.
There is an inordinate amount of pictures that are taken as he turns away. People take pictures of his back. That's just weird.
More salutes.
Mm.
Well,
You all walk to the employee entrance, which I don't know exactly how it works, but I guess they need like a key card or something, which he has on his person inside his costume, and just let you in. It's a cramped, well lit but cramped stairwell. It goes down maybe, you would think, like a story or two, like a good 10, 15 feet, maybe 20 underground. Taylor's like, Eddie, are we allowed to be here?
Yeah, for the time being, we have special clearance.
Okay. I don't want to get in trouble.
Don't worry, you won't get in trouble.
Okay. Also, where are we going?
That's a good question. Sure, we'll figure it out on the way there.
And as you reach the end of the stairs, it's basically just a tunnel. It goes left and right. There are several arrows with the description of the park, the name of the park, where the directions you need to take and how far away you are from places. There's even a map of Disney World with the location where you are. And compared to the maps you can see when you come to visit, this one has a darker overlay of the entire tunnel network, where everything is going. And it seems big enough that you could almost require a golf cart to be driven around if you want to go to one place to another quickly. But Cap, once you go down, just looks up kind of at the corner of the wall and the ceiling, scans the place left and right and says, they're in a wall.
like in the plumbing.
Inside the walls?
Oh, I think they're inside those wires. And he points to what is essentially just electrical wiring for the whole. Well, you don't know for what exactly, probably at least for the lights.
Captain B, are you trying to say that Disney World runs on souls?
I mean, I wouldn't be the first one to think about that.
That tracks. Nor, do you have anything that you can use to scan the wires? See if you can pick anything up?
Can I pull out my bleep bloop soul scanner that I made last night?
Yes. In fact, you don't even need the bleep bloop that you, if you wanted, you can use that one. But you also have the EMP thingy mubba blubber.
Oh, right. My EMP thingamablubber will help with, I guess, what are we trying to scan, Gemma?
We're trying to see if there are actually souls inside these wires that are sending signals to different parts of the park. And if so, then we should probably look for a place in the park that has a lot of electricity to it. Someplace with a lot of animatronics, maybe Hall of Presidents, Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, Nor is going to pull out the ye old EMP thingy-mablubber.
And that's a tech check to see if it actually works this time.
Come on, buddy. This is 6.
Hey, 2 bonus dice, and what does the thingy-mablubber tells you?
The thingy-mablubber shows me, yes, there are souls in the wires. And also, it shows me the direction of the current that they're flowing through. So,
where's it going?
Somebody more familiar with Disney World. That way.
He did point.
We're gonna forward.
He did say that he picked up a lot of paranormal sort of soul energy coming from Frontierland. You said? Did you say Frontierland or
Liberty Square?
Liberty Square. Okay, so Liberty Square would be again like Haunted Mansion or the Hall of Presidents. So.
And that's where you're going.
Prax, the Tiki Room is in Animal Kingdom, and we are in
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom, yeah.
I have no idea.
I was.
If we went to the Tiki Room, that would be a nightmare. Like, can you imagine?
Please, no.
It was about 15 years ago the last time I went to Disney World. So,
what's the Tiki Room?
It is a. I don't know if you actually eat there or if you just sit and listen, but it's a room, big auditorium that's full of a lot of different tropical birds and like all the different birds from Disney movies like Zazu and Iago, and they sing, and that's the whole show. Is that in the Tiki Room? They all sing and put on a show. So.
A lot of animatronics. Okay. So
too late, we're in the Magic Kingdom.
You make your way following the tunnel, and you notice first there are security
however,
cameras. Yes.
What if the tunnels connect us to Animal Kingdom?
They can. They run all
Don't,
over the ground.
don't let him connect us to Animal Kingdom, because then we'll have to fight the Yeti. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Oh no.
There are much worse things out there than the
are
the
there?
Yeti. I mean,
What?
The dwarves.
Does it connect to Fantasyland?
Yep, totally connects to Fantasyland.
Technically the tunnels, the way I understood from what I've read of like working at the park, like you can get from anywhere to anywhere.
Oh, I mean, does the signal connect to Fantasyland?
Oh, it goes all over the park.
Well, then you could pick pretty much anything and torture us.
But as you make your way, you notice cameras. You notice PAs, like speakers, probably for, announcement if like there's an Amber Alert or something, like a child that's lost or whatever. And the nearest speaker crackles as you walk past it. And a voice comes out. Menacing and scary. Scary and menacing voice. It says, "Oh, I feel like you're onto something, friends. I don't like that. Looks like I'm gonna have to put a stop to you, inspectors. Fake inspectors."
Now, come on. Technically, we are still the inspectors. That's not fair.
Can you calm that down with the fake thing?
I've always wanted to explode a mouse.
Eddie, what's going on?
Looks like we're dealing with some trouble along the way.
You see,
Maybe.
some people they don't like the French spelling, but really it's the same thing.
You keep
Is
making your
it
way.
anti-France or anti-England? Real question.
Yeah, it would be.
England, I think.
It depends on if you pronounce it spect or specter.
We've been saying inspectors, so I think it's
Inspectors.
this is just
But yeah, as you keep going, the EMP blubber thingy still indicating that you're going in the right direction. Cap follows Nor, kind of peeking over your shoulder from time to time, like interested in how your tech works. You pass another set of speakers, and this time the voice says, "Speaking of fakes, oh, I don't think that this is the real Captain America or the real devil. I think you're being played. Oh."
What
Hey,
is he
buddy.
talking about?
I don't know. Come out here and talk to us to her face.
You're arguing
Captain.
with the PA system. I can't hear you. Ho. This was a pre-recorded message.
Coward.
Captain,
You surprised?
are you really the devil?
Why? Yeah, that's a silly question. What am I, like a genie?
Bub,
What?
how you playing with us?
Would you really doubt my word?
We're already here. We're already on a job. But we like to know who we're working for.
The answer is yes, Bub.
Not telling you who I really am unless one of you makes a contact check.
Nora's like, this is the person who sped us through Florida traffic. I do not care who it is.
Because this is inspectors, and because you rolled a 6, Buck, you get to decide who this
Oh no.
thing really is. But I can tell you this one thing, it is not who they claim to be, because kind of like what we said when we started this whole campaign of inspectors. Yeah, devils and angels and hell and all that, that's all made up.
How do I? No.
You're muted, Pooja.
Am
You
Or
were
you
for a second.
clipped out.
Oh, that must have been because I whispered, so it could have been
Ah.
just noise suppression. But I was saying, it's a goddamn poltergeist.
Screw it. It's Casper.
Casper's friendly.
He is friendly. He's just playing around, trying to help.
Um,
You think Casper would drop a couple F-bombs in front of a child?
He's seen some shit.
yeah,
Casper's grown up.
yeah.
I
Casper,
mean, given what he went through, I think he's allowed to drop a
Fair.
few F-bombs.
That's fair.
Casper, comes out of the body of the actor that plays Captain America, leaving him, to just fall like unconscious on the ground.
Oh.
And this like bald, short, completely, kind of like in the like CGI movie they made. So he's white but kind of translucent, and there's like an odd sort of green aura around him, like the people didn't actually do the color correction properly, and the green screen still kind of shows. Comes out of Cap, looks at Buck, deadpan, then looks at Gemma, and holds his hand out in a motion that you understand to be he needs a smoke.
All right. I mean, hey, you are.
He just takes it, puts it in his mouth. Doesn't breathe because he's a ghost, so whatever. Yeah, you got me. Hi, it's me.
Casper?
The friendly ghost?
Yeah.
Casper the Swindler? Not
yeah.
friendly at all.
You getting me that car?
You seem to have let yourself go, buddy.
Hey, no
I
shaming.
I was the first popular ghost, and then everything started going. He looks at Taylor to poop. Look, ever since the inspectors were created, the things have been hard for folks like us, and there's not a ton of ways for us to, well, keep doing what we do. Won't really appear on television or on film because, you know, ghost propaganda. So it's bad, apparently. That's what it is, and spent the last few years just running a like rebel ring of ghosts, trying to, I don't know, get some going. Anyway, we were supposed to we were promised sanctuary here. And yeah, that wasn't the case. We were to be given, you know, purpose. We animate the rides. We make all the robots move around and stuff, and we can interact with the living on a daily basis, and people don't call in the big bad exterminators.
So what's with the bugs
Well,
and eating that soul?
oh, I didn't. That's just all theatrics.
So why are we
He's-
here?
Right here, and like he puts a hand inside him, and plops out a little ghost. It looks like a tiny white blob with 2 eyes. Like,
Oh.
there you go, little fella.
Oh,
And it just merges with the wiring and disappears. Leaves behind a bit of ectoplasm.
so why are we here? Did you just want to ride?
Oh, no. No, I wouldn't have gone back here at all. In fact, I was trying to... I wanted to prevent you from getting the beanie. He points to the wire where the little ghost disappeared. I thought that you were going to exterminate me. It's... Anyway, I figured I would scare you away with whatever could work. But then I kind of realized that you all made me realize that, well, you weren't the real inspectors, so I didn't have to fear you. In fact,
We're also not assholes.
but that's the thing, you're, like, better than the real inspectors.
That ain't hard.
This with the real inspectors. We are the real inspectors. There's just a difference in spelling.
We're
Just
the
make us
inspectors, but
false inspectors.
less cops.
Yeah,
Guys, you don't,
well, it's
you don't have to explain it, guys. It's okay.
it's kind of like the 1985 Ghostbuster cartoon. You know, the real Ghostbusters versus the Ghostbusters. that's kind of how I see it now.
Yeah.
But-
We're, well, now you know we're the superior ones.
Yes, so I brought you here because I was hoping you could help us out. You see, if we're here, we should be alright. Except we're not allowed to leave, and the longer we've stayed here, the more we've been, you know, forced to stay here and work. We don't like that.
So it's
But if we leave,
ghost
someone-
labor.
yeah, we're not unionized. I heard there's someone tried to do that once and it didn't work out well. for them, but I never
Fighting
found
the
one.
mouse. I don't. Yeah.
Oh no, just Ghost Union in general.
Oh right.
Oh.
But no, it's just, anytime one of us tries to leave, which we should be allowed to, there's nothing that can physically constrain us anyway, they call the inspectors on speed dial. And,
Literally make them act like cops.
yeah, that's what they are. So, I would like it if you put a stop to that, because you seem to be nice people who look at the bottom of things, like inspectors. So that's kind of cool. And I would hire you, officially to yeah.
To
Yep.
what?
To take out the inspectors?
Well, no, it sounds like it's this. Now, Casper, the Soulmancer, is that a real thing?
Oh,
The-
yeah, no.
Is that
there's
the
a
person
way
who
to...
keeps calling the inspectors on you?
Yes. Yeah, that person is real. They're freaky.
Mhm.
So that's who you want us to.
Well, to start with,
Deal with.
because they're the ones that are actively, restricting us to this park and
Okay.
sending the inspectors after us if we leave. I was a cart on a roller coaster for the last 5 years, guys.
So you got a bully problem?
I got puked on so many times.
Sorry, man. That's
That's
not
rough.
what we
a
want.
shame. That's a
Like,
shame.
I wanted to be... Well, I couldn't be me because of copyright issues, and I'm not going to sell my actual soul to the mouse.
Your Caspar.
I was wondering why you were working at here when you are pretty sure you're Warner Brothers property, but that's neither here nor there.
Yes, but the WB doesn't have a lot to do in terms of supernatural department yet. They're always a step
behind.
behind.
Mhm.
I mean, look at what they did with DC and Marvel. You can already see it.
So okay. Let's talk logistics. If we deal with the Ghostmancer, they're just
Mhm.
gonna put a new one in place. Taking out the warden isn't gonna help us, right?
No, you have to take down the system.
So we have to. We're 4 people.
Uh-huh. But, hear me out. 4 people with an entire theme park's work of souls and ghosts that would be very happy to help you out if
So-
you helped us out.
So we could start a revolution, a ghost-olution, if you will.
They're gonna be our ghost army.
I mean, yeah, we can spook people. We can, we can take control of electronics and make them go wonky. I mean, we've thought about
Well-
bringing down the internet, but that's kind of harsh.
I'm just trying to. I don't know. This isn't. Strategy isn't my thing, Gemma. It's your thing. But can you think of
Mhm.
something that we could do in this revolution that would make them not indenture their ghosts?
Well, rides breaking at Disney is not anything new. If all the rides were to break down, I don't think anybody would know the difference. If the ghosts tried to use that as a strategy to be seen,
Oh,
and
What if you all left?
well, they
Well,
can't
that's-
leave.
Well,
Kind of.
they can leave, and then the inspectors get called. What if we get them all out and face down the inspectors and tell them to back down?
that would be lovely, except for one thing. Those that the Ectomancer, whatever, we call him the boss. Anyone that the boss has gotten stuck to their role, they won't be able to leave.
Oh,
Well, here's something: people who are stuck to their role can continue to do it. In fact, everyone can continue to do their jobs to the best of their ability, and then some. We won't break down the rides. We'll break up the rides. Everything will go into hyperdrive.
Get it?
Roller coasters going twice as fast. Animatronics going berserk. Everything's still technically working. They can't say it's
Too
not.
well.
Exactly.
Everything's caffeinated.
Got yourself some Red Bull, I think.
Casper just looks
Gives you
confused
wings.
at all four of you. And the GM is starting to be scared of what you have in mind.
Yeah, we're just gonna make everything go twice as fast and freak
Exactly.
everyone out. Until they have to start pulling ghosts off the line.
And then what?
Well, and then we take down the
Well.
Ectomancer, and then we punch the inspectors in the face. I mean,
You know, Mama always said a bully needed to be put in their place, and Mama knows best. Where's the boss?
So
And he's gonna crack his knuckles like at the same time as he's saying this.
Yeah. We're trying to make it so basically they think you guys are more of a liability, and then we'll take care of the other problem.
Exactly. They can't say that you're not doing your job because you are doing your job. But is it worth
See.
it?
Okay. Well, I don't know where the boss is. That's the thing. The reason
Well, we'll
why
find
I
him, no
was
problem.
bringing you, around here is because I know that my uncles are in the Hall of Presidents. They were the only ones that I knew of.
Okay.
And I was improvising the whole time. I
you need to stop that.
know.
Just say you don't know.
At this point, I'm hiring you all to deal with my problems.
Right. With what source of income?
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of cash registers here.
you're not gonna steal from people here.
No, you're
No.
gonna steal from the mouse,
What
not
the-
us.
There's
You
just-
haven't gotten paid for your labor, so go extract payment and then
Oh,
give that to
no.
us.
I will pay you in something that's even better than gold. Cash. And he just takes like a... he
say
takes like
crypto,
a
I'm gonna kill
handful of
you. Have a-
himself. and
Do you have
just,
a
like,
flying
shows
car
you-
in your tummy?
Ectoplasm.
Just
What do you
stuck
think
on
was
the-
going to
stuck
fly
on
your
the
car?
fan.
Ectoplasm flies the car?
Oh, I was going to. I was going to become your car. Because, I didn't really have any other choice.
That's a
So,
a
in
mighty fine
exchange for us
gesture.
taking down your boss, who may or may not be the mouse himself,
Yeah,
you're going to turn into a car for us to use.
I don't turn
fly.
into, I just get in the car and I make it fly. Haven't you seen any of my films?
No, I only watch good movies.
Oh,
Take
wow.
that
Hey,
back, Hannah.
hey, hey,
Take that
hey.
back.
Casper is a classic. You can
Casper's
calm
so
that
good.
down.
We had
Now, Gemma.
Simba. If you like that tiny annoying lion so much, well, he was in my movie. He was me.
You were Simba?
You were Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Well, Jonathan Taylor Thomas played me in the movie, right?
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Casper voiced Simba. Do they get ghosts to voice their old movies? Yeah, don't have to pay humans for the labor. Just use your indentured ghost servants. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we go find this? Try to
That
track
would be-
down this.
I now that you know who I am, I can watch over little guy here.
Oh,
Well, that'll be a mighty nice gesture just to do. Hey, Taylor.
Taylor is white,
Oh,
mouth agape,
oh.
lips quivering, eyes watering. He hasn't said a word. You doubt he's taken in a breath in like the last 5 minutes.
Hey, Taylor.
The ghost
Taylor.
watcher child?
Give me a minute. Okay, calm down. Taylor.
I don't like it,
Son.
Teddy. I don't like it. I don't like this place. I don't like.
I know it's scary. But we're gonna take care of it. We're gonna make it much nicer around here, okay?
But the ghost did something to Captain America.
He Captain America's just taking a nap. The ghost was keeping him warm for the time being. Okay.
Okay, I will say okay right now, and then I will bear the scars in the future.
Okay, son.
Spoken
It's a
like
little
a
weird
champ.
you know that, but yeah.
This
Nothing like.
is okay, Dad. This is just gonna cost you hundreds in therapy.
Not sure where you learned that, son, but I'm glad you understand. I'm gonna need some help.
But I what I don't want to leave your side.
Okay, son. This is a kind of a tricky situation. I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna go down later on the road, and I don't really want to put you in front of danger. It wouldn't be good for you.
Are you gonna be in danger, Dad?
It's possible, son. It's possible.
He like hugs your leg.
Oh, it's okay, son. I'll be fine. It'll be a little bit scary, and I get scared too, but that's the job, okay?
He like slowly turns his head to look at Casper. Casper's thrown away the cigarette. Just winks at Taylor. Okay, and now what? And then Casper just, promises like a packed wall-to-wall schedule of like everything they're gonna go like see and do that doesn't involve any animatronics or any rides. So they're going to he's going to keep on the move with Taylor, but in order to do that, Casper looks at Captain America and is like, someone remove his helmet.
Sure.
Put it on the kid. And Casper just goes into the helmet. The helmet is like way too big for Taylor's head, but
Are you gonna Ratatouille the kid?
Taylor shrugs, but his head says yes.
Sorry.
I can't wait to explain this later.
Beautiful.
And so that way we have Taylor safe and sound taken care of.
Love you, son.
Woohoo! You've taken a long time in my tunnels! Looks like you're trying to cause some trouble. Hoo-hoo!
We paid admission.
So. And as the voice says that, the lights go out in the tunnels. And the red beady eyes of a bunch of animatronics light up in the dark as you see a good dozen residents walk up in sync, arms outstretched like bad zombies from older movies, just making their way to you. And what we're going to do, in the interest of time and because that might be interesting,
This is your fault, Americans.
I want all of you, one by one. We're gonna we're gonna montage this shit. How do you mess things up at the park? So I can tell you that, first of all, we're gonna need to get away from the presidents. Gonna get away from the tunnels. So that's going to be an athletics check for all of you.
Oh dear.
God damn.
Here we go.
I would like to use an athletics die.
There's the gym dice that you can add.
Yeah, you have
Yes,
up to
please.
4
there's
gym dice, or you also have up to 4 bank dice that you can use. So in
Which
total,
can be anything.
yeah, bank could be anything. So you have like 8.
I would like to use at least one.
Gym or bank?
I'll do gym.
Okay. Something in my eye, 2 seconds, but yes, go ahead.
It's a 4.
Okay.
Shit.
Five's
I mean,
a
the
success.
5 is good. Yeah.
Dang.
Yes.
I
So-
rolled 4 dice. Anyway.
Yeah.
4.
All right, so that's 1 bonus die. And what about Buck and Gemma? And
Oh,
are you taking dice from the pool?
I am not taking dice from the pool. I just rolled my
Okay.
2.
I would like to take at least 1 die from the pool, please.
Okay.
So do I put in input value and that'll give me a bonus?
Yeah, in the question that it asks.
Okay.
It's 2 4 3 4s.
3.
3
Um,
4s and a
and 4.
5.
So you Merle flees no problem. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go one by one in talking head mode. The 3 of you who aren't not Merle, remember it succeeds, but something negative yet comedic happened in your mad escape from the tunnels. I'll start with Merle, who gets out no problem. So Merle, how do you... What do you do? What's your part of wrecking the park? Or optimizing, I should say, because you're...
Hang on, this is taking some thought here.
That's okay. We're going back to the whole scene. If anyone wants to volunteer first, it's always possible.
I'll tell you what happens to Nor
Go ahead, Nora. The floor is yours.
as she tries to escape the president's. So as I tried to escape the president's hallway, I was just running in any direction. And of course, I got distracted because things fell out of my bag. And so I picked them up and then I didn't know where I was running and I got lost. And I ended up in a cast closet. And the next thing I know, they were like, "Oh, you're the new person." And this is what I come up looking like. And you see Nor steps back and she is dressed as Princess Aurora. So, now I gotta dodge kids on top of all of the other things I have to do.
And what is your part in messing up the park?
Oh,
What's your montage? Or do you want me to go back to everyone? What do you think
yeah,
about
well, I'm 100% hacksourcing everything.
it? Okay. That would be a tech check. That would definitely be a tech check.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take another. I'm gonna take.
There's 3 bonus tech dice if you want it.
I'm gonna take one of the bonus tech dice just because
Sure.
we need to see up our chances for success. Not
6.
6. Glad I took that extra one.
2 successes, and Nor, tell us what's that montage? What's happening?
The montage is Nor gets help from Ghosty Poos in the lines and pulls together, like tapes a Nintendo Game Boy to a radio to some metal wires that get plugged into the ghost currents,
Mm-hmm.
and an 8-bit dial shows up, and then Nor hits the plus, and you see the dial go, "Ooh." And suddenly, on the park, everything just slowly starts speeding up. Slowly to the point where people feel like they're being gaslit until they stay. But if you stay and stop and watch for 5 minutes, it's noticeable. But if you're just walking by something, the person goes from like, it just like gets a little faster, wavy, and you're like, what is happening? Like everything just starts glitching at the same time.
If you look too attentively, it sort of crosses into that what is it again? Uncanny
Valley. Yeah.
Where they're all more like human-like in their movements.
They go from being robotic to being real lifey, and then they're going to go past that. Because yeah, like everything that's animatronic at Disney tends to be slower than real life.
Yes.
So they're gonna approach life speed, and then like I think it's probably like a 20-minute run to go from super slow to.
Oh, is it that slow? You want to give people time to get off the rides. That's what you're doing.
I'm not trying to hurt anybody. The people. I'm trying to hurt.
You don't want to add to the ghost cast.
Well, yeah, exactly. And given how big the parks are, this also gives our ectoplasmic buddies time to run around.
Oh yeah, definitely. Who's next?
Also, sorry. Yes. Also, slow enough to where no one's gonna hit the emergency brakes like suddenly.
Yeah, because you don't want someone to realize it. And I think what we would see before we hop on to another montage is like a series of monitors from like a security booth, and someone's looking at the entire park through different cameras, and just like inches closer to one screen, I don't know, looking at like the say the tiki room, being like, oh, is that an actual bird? But no one notices it just yet. Except that, you know, all of a sudden people are not too keen to hop on a ride. Like it feel a little faster than they should.
Yeah, your tummy starts feeling a little.
Yeah, you're like, why am I suddenly nervous?
I shouldn't have had
Not
that
nervous.
giant lunch before getting on the ride. Ooh. I think I'm gonna sit the next one out.
And that would bring us to who's next?
Is he?
Well, if it has to have a drawback, since I got a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Gemma will be trying to flee the tunnel to get away from the presidents, the Hall of Presidents. But unfortunately, Gemma, as always, is wearing pumps. So as she's fleeing, one crack, the heel comes off, and she's, oh shit! And she tries to run with the other one, and then crack, that one comes off too. And oh god damn it! And so she just kind of like takes off her shoes and throws them at the presidents as she's running. So she's in like her hose, just running down the tunnel, and she does manage to get out, but now she's basically barefoot in the Disney parks, which sucks. Hot asphalt. And I don't know what she can do, because the main thing was to turn up the speed on the animatronics. So, Nor, help me out. What's something that a non-tech person can do?
I was gonna say, can you track down the?
Oh, that's a good idea.
The
I can
Mouseketeer?
try to track down the guy in charge.
Yeah.
I could. Let me see. What's the highest level manager I can find?
I guess if you start looking at, you know, the slow ramping chaos that's happening, there's definitely like one ride where you know, the person that normally is in charge of the ride, because we can't make it, you know, can't remove all the humans because people wouldn't ride rides being operated by ghosts. but they called their like supervisor over or something, and it looks like a fancy schmancy management position person.
Mm-hmm. Now, I have paid for an annual ticket, a gold membership annual ticket for this park, and the first day I come here, and it is going completely insane. These rides, I tried to go on the teacups ride, absolutely incomprehensible. Do you have someone higher up that I can speak to?
Ma'am. Make a contact check.
Okay. I'm going to use one bonus die from the bank if we have one.
Yes, there is. If you use from the bank, you have... So it's going to be the last one you roll. I haven't seen it yet. The last one was a 2. Oh. You lose this die and an additional bank die.
Oh, damn.
No.
And also, you have failed. Which means what's a 2 again? The GM decides your fate and may suggest something suitably negative. You start throwing, a tantrum, a Karen tantrum, to speak to the supervisor, to speak to their superior or whatever. And the guy just gets fed up. And the last thing we see is you getting put into like the Disney jail. Of like, yeah, you want to talk to someone, you're gonna talk to someone, but you're gonna...
You can't do this to me! I have an annual membership!
Yeah, they seem like they don't care. And not only that, but I have to have something negative, so also they will take your smokes away from you.
Being put in jail isn't negative enough!
Dang!
Nope. You're in jail, and you don't have... Oh, that and the lighter, by the way.
Someone's up for blood.
My lighter!
And so, Buck or Merle, you're up.
All right. So I got something a little bit funny in there. Okay, I forgot about that. So I'm running, seeing how things are going, and getting a good traction in there. Fortunately, some pumps happen to be in front of the way, and I trip over. I hit my knee on the bad knee, the lacrosse knee, if you will.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, let me get over there. Oh, hold on. Ooh. Okay. Let's get over there. I look for a stage of some sort that has a good mic that could probably reach out pretty further, and basically try to rally a set of ghosts to kind of possess a set of cast to cause some chaos by paraphrasing President Whitmore's speech from Independence Day.
Oof, I don't remember what it was, but they will not take our independence, I think.
We celebrate our Independence Day.
Oh, damn, I forgot.
I 100% listened to that speech before taking the last final of my 1L year. But we played it out loud in class. We're like, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not go without a fight.
Love it.
Today
one of the best movie speeches of all time.
Oh, so good.
Then make that contact roll.
I'll do it. I will 5.
And you succeed. Still, you succeed, and that's 1 bonus die. There was a show. Let's say to put the stage. There's sometimes, if I remember right, there are some shows like at the in front of the staircases that lead to the castle. I think, like a stage, speakers. Anyway, a lot of people. You have the attention of a lot of people, and you succeed on your speech. And so, in this crowded outdoor area, what happens?
So I'm not sure anybody else knows this, but I'll just notice a couple of wisps kind of go around from various places that's coming from underground to the tunnels, and then basically they'll just swoop into random cast sparkle around within the park, and they all just kind of like act a little bit too much in the role, as if people think they're actually real kind of situation, and doing all this crazy stuff here and there that kind of like either scares them or make them feel uncomfortable, kind of thing, causes some chaos here and there.
Oh yeah,
and,
you
like,
definitely have like a Jafar that goes around and pops kids' balloons and stuff like that. Just
Why'd you immediately go to that? just ruin a childhood.
It's Jafar.
Oh, I guess better that than Scar, I guess.
Yes. No, but there are no actors pretending to be Scar. There are animatronics though.
It's definitely a Gaston going around just telling people stop
like,
reading books.
The Chippendales suddenly actually believe they're the size of chipmunks.
Is Ursula making people sign bad contracts?
Yeah. It would make Gemma feel so uneasy.
Ursula, I think Ursula's only an animatronic, so she would be going, "Hey, why Ursula?"
Just like,
Did you ever see that video of the Disneyland version of The Little Mermaid where the animatronic of Ursula had the head had come off and it was still going?
that was terrifying.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What if Maleficent?
Oh no.
Not Maleficent. The witch in Snow White just started throwing apples at people.
Oh, that's definitely
children.
it.
Just
She's like,
Eat this right now!
Yeah,
just
if Maleficent
pouring like
started going off,
monster
you'd have a
on
problem.
it and stuff, and just throwing it at people.
she's just a crotchety old lady. Throwing shit at people. And Merle, how'd you get away?
Merle is gonna likely be the last one. Like, he wants to see his team run ahead and kind of get a sense that they're okay-ish, even though he's in seconds, he can see absolutely nothing anyway. And then he's actually going to, just before he himself runs, he's going to pull out the lighter.
Mhm.
And he's going to shout, hang on. Of course I had to go and forget their names. He's going to like yell, Stretch, Fatso, Stinky. And he's going to hold it out in front of him and wait until it leaves his hand. And once it does, that's when he's going to take off and just bolt for like the next open door that he can find. He's going to... I would assume that he'll, come out, see part of the chaos, see the things speeding up, see, the rallying of the troops and all of that. He's going to look for like where is the calm part? Like, where could this boss be? Because the boss is obviously not going to put themselves in danger. So he wants to head towards where there's no danger, assuming that that's where the boss is going to be.
That would be the top of the castle.
He's running for the castle.
So through the chaos of the park and all that, you're gonna have to make an athletics check. The dodge out an old lady throwing apples at you. As one of. Guy playing Beast is just going around roaring at people, telling them to get out of his house.
Is Merle like Heismaning?
So
Through apples?
Merle is absolutely. I mean, I'm thinking of just like all of those crazy anime poses that you see when you watch like the Japanese cartoons, where all of a sudden out of nowhere they just like strike this random pose and somehow dodge exactly what was about to like hit them. And he's doing this like half Matrix, half like random like superhero poses and like kind of like I don't know, people's impression of what kung fu should look like, I guess, as he's like making his way, jumping benches aimlessly, like jumping fences that you literally, it's like you could just step over it, but he's making a huge show out of like just like jumping over it and like flying dive through the air and roll, to like stand up and keep running as he's heading to the castle.
He's done at least like 4 different 3-point poses.
Minimum.
Minimum.
Yeah.
You're going to get to the castle when we end this, because, we're gonna have to end this eventually. And as, chaos has started to overpower Disney World, the figure looking at all those screens, like, is seeing now, like, a Merle running through different cameras. There's, like, a camera that shows Nor, where you're hiding, devising your like, hacking device thing, Game Boy. Did you give it a name?
It's the Gametoplasm.
Gametoplasm.
It's the Gametoplasm Destroyer 2000.
Gametoplasm
Straight to 90s names.
Destroyer.
It's the Gametoplasm Destroyer 2000. But also, I mean, Nor has a pattern of naming things. You got the fuck off battery,
Yes.
an EMP
Best name
thingamabobber.
still.
So it knows where you are. It looks at the other camera that's pointing to Gemma in her cell. The other one, or ones that are, centered on the stage, where Buck is shouting his message in the mic, and everything going haywire, and the figure just sighs and presses on a button on the on a console, it's like a phone, like an intercom, and just says, "Oh, get me the InSpectres." And this is now a 3-parter, apparently.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I mean, this is finale worthy.
Yes, so
Hell yeah.
if I have to, like, make a teaser of, like, coming up next in InSpectres, it's just chaos in the park. The park is devoid of visitors all of a sudden. All you have is an army of animatronics marching, surrounding the castle. There's probably, like, close-up shots of the 4 of you having reactions to something, so that way I don't have to commit anything. There's Casper and Taylor running, hiding, dodging stuff, and also stealing cotton candy. Lots
Nice.
of cotton candy.
Are we slow-mo walking towards...
There's definitely one slow-mo shot of you walking with, like... There's a cloud of dust in the back. We don't really see what's in back of it. That'll
It's probably an animatronic going crazy and just kicking up a dust storm, right?
Mm-hmm.
No
Keep
explosion.
still.
Or
Look at
what is it? Like, I mean,
explosions.
we're kind of all over the park at this place. Like, something has fire coming out of it, and it's just going. But just please note in the slow-mo scene that Nora is dressed as Aurora.
As Aurora, yeah. You will be dressed as Aurora till the end, I think.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And the other shot is the InSpectres helicopter. The Spectre
God.
Oh yeah!
landing
Spectacopter.
nearby with, like, we're just gonna see, like, the boots of your 4 nemesis that I'll create for next time. But the actual InSpectres, which now we can call them the Cop Spectres or whatever.
Yeah!
But-
Cop Spectres.
Yep, that's gonna be. I wasn't.
Just
the
a
fuck,
reminder to the
Casper?
Cop Spectres, we also
Got
have
you, bro.
a bunch of explosives on us that haven't gone off. And like any Chekhov's gun, they must go off before the end of the season.
Oh, from what I see here, there's a lot of items that you have that can or must all be used if you want. But on that note, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you so much, players, for being here Thursday night and indulging in this little bit of silly improv comedy. Again, as InSpectre is, aside from knowing that we were going to Disney World and there was this ectomancer doing things, and I knew that at some point I needed to make sure that y'all learned that there was no devil, hell, or all that jazz.
This is not supernatural.
No, that's it. My first
yeah.
idea actually was it going to be maybe the genie from Aladdin.
Ooh.
See, it kept saying I'm not a genie, and so I thought it was
I
going
know,
to end up being a genie.
But then Mike rolled and just flipped everything over, and I was like, you know what? Cool. Let's bring back the Ghost Union from episode 2.
Uh-huh.
And then just bring in social commentary and have like a revolution and a massive 3-part finale. So
Don't call it a callback.
thank you. Yeah, wow.
Love to see it.
Let's go around the table. Tell us who you are, where we can find you. If you have anything going on in your lives before next week, we'll do the same order as we did our intros, starting with Merle.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrew at Anderful1 on Twitter, and I reside here. Not very much going on. If it's not on a Thursday night, then it's at least not part of my online life. But yeah, so you'll see me here. If I do start something, I'll put it on Twitter for sure, and you can catch that and then catch me wherever I'll be.
Thank you for coming. Up next, Noor.
Hey everybody, I continue to be Pooja. You can find me at Pooja on Twitter and at Poojaberwalkie on all other platforms, including Twitch, where I have recently kind of dipped my toe into streaming cozy games. It's a new thing. We're trying it out, see how it goes. It's a good time. But as for what I have coming up this Saturday, you can find me at noon Eastern on Total Party Kiss for Strange Hungers D&D 5e all queer horror game. Wonderful, magical. Come out and support. It's Pride. You have to. And then Saturday night, you can find me, instead of being in Macton with Hannah, who I will miss, but it's for a very good cause. I'm going to be in a charity game on Meriwether's channel where we are raising money for Planned Parenthood in Texas, specifically. It's an all-day fundraising day in response to the fucking draconian things being passed. And I will be playing Bluebeard's Bride. That is also Macbeth themed. I'm very excited to dip into some feminine horror. Also at the table, it's going to be run by Alda Rancy, who is the DM for my early Saturday campaign, but then players are Mrs. Vivacia, Gona Hawking, Super Dylan, and myself. So it's going to be a really good time. So, have 2 tabs open on Saturday night. One for us and one for my friends over at the Mech 10 game. Other than that, it's June. I should be doing more Pride things, but
there's only so many hours in a day.
There's really only so many hours in a day. Next Wednesday, I'll be back on Nat One Fun's channel playing Running Feywild, and I'll be here on Thursday. That's me.
Awesome. Up next, Gemma.
I am Gemma, but in reality, I am Hannah. And you can find me on Twitter at Hanimation Art and on Instagram, Facebook, and Etsy at Hanimation Studios. And you can find me back here on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern for Scion, which I'm so looking forward to. My lovable idiot has just been gifted a weapon called a God Killer, so that couldn't possibly end poorly. And then back Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on Praxagor Thesmophoria's channel for some Mech-Ton Corporate Raiders, which is very fun, very queer, very, chaos, and I can't wait. So, and I think that's it for my schedule. Back here again on Thursday. But what?
as an incentive for why you should watch Mechted, my character definitely convinced our captains into a fake marriage and is shipping them heavily. Maybe she's so excited by how cute and married they are that she just needs to take a break. I don't know, but
She got too excited. The fun thing about that fake marriage is that it's legally binding. So we are technically fake, real married. So yeah, we'll see how that.
It was a
pans out.
marriage due to the circumstances, and my character was like, "What if you got married?" And apparently, it's a yes and kind of table.
A marriage of convenience and also perks. We are going to be exploring the perks in this upcoming session, so lots of fun on that.
Nice. Thanks for coming in. Lastly, Mr. Buxell Moore. Or Daddy, as I've been calling you tonight, apparently.
Hello, fellow nerds. I'm Mike, one half of Nerd Doom, a podcast and entertainment. You can find me on pretty much all social media at Nerd Doom with a 3 instead of an E. Pretty much, you're just gonna find me here next Thursday. That's what's up. It's cool shit. Uncle Buck's doing his usual.
And thank you for coming. Thank you, chat, for hanging out. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. And thank you to all of our sponsors. Of course, the video will run again in a few moments. We'll be back here on Saturday for Scion. Also, before next week, you can catch me over on Praxagora Thesmophoria at 8 p.m. on Sunday for Witcher, where we have a comatose party member because he decided to sprint away from his friends while having sepsis. So that was fun. And yeah, so we just have to deal with this. And we're in a magical house that summons the food that we love the most, and everyone's paranoid. Then on Wednesday next week is the premiere of oh my god, what's the exact name? Fucking British name. Upon the Exhamshire Moors, which is our Regency era Good Society play that we ran our session 0. It's on Laugh Love Lindy's channel at 8 p.m. So we had our session 0 yesterday. It was all recorded and also broadcast. It was a live stream of it, but you can catch the VOD over on her channel on Twitch or on YouTube when it gets uploaded. Apparently I've been typecast and I play every freaking French character in this game. And one of which is my sweet and innocent, this is actually his trait, a sweet and innocent but melancholic actor / poet / writer, Roland. So if you want to see me be full emo and have to deal with the fact that my ex and the person I'm pining for are here, I'm supposed to get married to a noble lady, but she doesn't love me anymore. But I really, really, really need to get that marriage underway. So it's a game of drama. It's going to be a shit ton of drama and possibly murder. So if you like that and you like Jane Austen-like things, check out Good Society. We're on Wednesday on Laugh Love Lindy. And then, of course, Thursday here for the finale of InSpectres. Then we're going to take a short break after InSpectres so I can prep things for our next mini-campaign, which is going to be a short campaign of Psyrun. Psyrun, which is actually one of the games that is available in the bundle, the itch.io bundle for Buffalo, that we have put out one of my games actually on it too, Journey to the Black Mountain. But if you want to give money to a good cause, we've raised $2,200 so far to help the community in Buffalo, New York after what happened last month, which is just one of the many right now, as it were. But yes, if you want to spread hope a bit, and we're going to be playing Psyrun here for a few weeks with almost all of the same cast. We might have new faces. I know that I think, Pooja, you're going to miss out on this one, but you'll be there later. Is that what? Yeah. So we'll have new faces, a new game. This time, probably not a comedy. Think more Memento meets the Matrix. And on that, have a good night, everyone. See you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, it's me, Puppet DM, and I'm here to tell you all about the sponsors we have here at the Wandering Society. We're sponsored here by Mage Hand Press, makers of a bunch of 5th edition supplements, like the Book of Kobold or their series of new classes. And don't forget, Arcmada, the amazing sci-fi fantasy campaign setting for the world's greatest role-playing game. Be sure to check them out at store.mageandpress.com. Up next, we have Roll20. It's the platform we use here at the Wandering Society to play all of our games. It's easy to use, intuitive, and it now comes with dark mode. Be sure to check them out at roll20.net. We're also sponsored by R. Talsorian Games. R. Talsorian Games make great RPGs, and they've been doing so since the early 90s. Check their books. They've got Cyberpunk Red, which Simon tells me has been played here extensively, Castle Falkenstein, which also has been played here, and The Witcher, which has also been. Okay, we get it! Check them out at your FLGS or online at rtalsoriangames.com. Have you ever wanted to wake up and smell the coffee? Well, now you can with this next sponsor, Found Familiar. Get yourself some damn good coffee at foundfamiliar.com and use the code on the screen to get 15% off. What do you mean I can't drink coffee? What the fuck is felt? And we couldn't end this segment without talking about our good friends at Die Hard Dice. That's right. As a Dice affiliate, we are proud to partner with Die Hard Dice to bring you only the best in shiny click-clacks. Click-clacks? What is... Ow. You can check their ever-growing collection over at dieharddice.com and use the link below to get 15% off. You're putting this all on me? I better get a cut.